Phenomena. 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 Na 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 da da dee dee na 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 da 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 dee dee. Dee 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 dee. Phenomena. Dee dee dee. Phenomena. Dee 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 dee. Ah, hello, hello, UV and Alexander. So, seems to be alternating between 3 and 4 people watching. Ah, hello, Variety TV. So, Alexander Mateus, UV, and Variety TV seem to be the. Oh, there's a 4th person. Phenomena. I wonder if Jack Williams will. Oh, speaking of Jack Williams. So, Variety TV is currently uploading a video at the moment. Could I wait until he's finished? What is it? Unless there's somebody else live at the same time. Oh, Joseph Austin's right for once. As Prince Ali, fabulous he, Ali above, la da 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 dee. Now try your best to stay calm. Brush up your Sunday salam. I can't remember the next bit 'cause I don't know how it goes. Prince Ali, amorous he, Ali above, strong as 10 regular men, definitely. Let me just try something. Perhaps if either Harry Humble or Maggie come along, then things might start to get a little bit interesting. But yeah. Mega 51. Making a Sonic the Hedgehog reference there. You know, I've got a copy of the series Bible of... I've got a copy of the series Bible of hieroglyphics. It's got some of the episode descriptions for it. I could tell you some of them if you like. Right. Just gonna search around a bit. So here we go. Yeah, because how long has TV Arc been down for? I used to really like going on that website. So this is the first episode, It Begins, written by Brian Truman. In the not-too-distant future, the evil Feeble, a female feline cat burglar, and her sidekick, Zolo, a pot-bellied rat of limited intelligence, think Vile the Bluebottle and Harry Slime in rat form, have broken into the British Museum at the dead of night. They've got their mitts on a priceless Egyptian casket that just so happens to contain the 3 bracelets of Ra. Needless to say, things don't go according to plan as they make their getaway across the rooftops. Thanks to Butterfingered Zolo, a complete twit of a rat, sort of rat who gives rats a bad name, the casket slips out of his grasp. As it plummets to Earth, it explodes in a starburst of colour and the bracelets spin off into the night sky. Museum curator Godfrey's horror at the burglary soon tends to wonder when it dawns on him that the bracelets of Ra have been unleashed. What was foretold has come to pass. Cue 3 teenage dogs, Cleo, Charlie, and Bruno, who appear at Godfrey's side, all wearing glowing superpowered bracelets. Godfrey announces that this team, which he has dubbed the Hieroglyphics, will use their newly acquired ancient superpowers as a force for good over evil, and will be accompanied by 2 law-abiding citizens. Pardon me. literal TV bird there, will use their newly acquired ancient superpowers as a force for good over evil, and will be accompanied by 2 law-abiding citizens who go under the names of Lawbot Nile 8.2 and El Caro the Fortune Teller. But Thievul will stop at nothing to thwart this new group of heroic hounds and get her claws on the bracelets of Ra again, so it's not long before she decides to lure our heroes into a trap. Oh, hello, Harry. I was just telling everyone about the plots for the first 7 episodes of Hieroglyphics. Now that you're here, I could start from the beginning, or would you like me to go on to the second episode? And yes, this is Wile E. Coyote, super genius, also PhD, MMC, and so Harry, shall I start from the beginning with the Hieroglyphics plots, or shall I continue on? Oh dear, I've not muted the comments again, have I? It looks interesting, Mayday. I haven't seen it, but I'd like to. Anyways, carrying on with the plots. So that was It Begins. The next episode, The Great Train Robbery, is written by Jonathan Truman, who is, of course, Brian Truman's son. Mission 1 for the Hieroglyphics is to guard the priceless Nova Star diamond on a high-speed train journey across Europe, all the way to Amsterdam. It's an all-too-easy target for Thievul and Zolo, but even though there are multiple boxes on the train that look identical to the one containing the diamond, that doesn't stop her hijacking the train in an attempt to steal the treasure. Alongside the investigator and one episode of Protectors called It Could Be Practically Anywhere on the Island. I believe Robert Vaughn directed that episode, one of the stars of the Protectors, and didn't turn out as well as he thought it would. Anyways, the next episode is All the Fun of the Fair, written by Lee Presman. As as excited crowds flocked to the popular new Super Mega Adventure World theme park run by the Ebullient, I think that's how you say it, lying impresario Larry Hartfeld. Weird incidents and random breakdowns, particularly on the park's ghost train, start to occur. Is it an act of the supernatural, or an act of sabotage, or maybe both, committed by the insane crocodilian overlord of the Andromeda Galaxy, known as Sobek? Then we have Frozen Assets, written by Jimmy Hibbert, who's also one of the voices on Hieroglyphics. When a Mayday call, see what I did there? Anyways, when a Mayday call comes in from a plane in trouble over the Himalayas, the Hieroglyphics scramble to the rescue. But Fievel this time has lured our heroes into a plane crash-themed ambush, wherein she then freezes them with her freeze ray and steals the bracelets of Ra from their frozen bodies. Does this plot sound familiar to you? But she and Zolo haven't counted upon a Yeti with the power of hypnosis who lives in a tropical oasis where exotic fruits grow. The next one is The Egyptian Falcon, written by Andrew Brenner, whom many will know as one of the head writers on Thomas and Friends. The eccentric museum curator and Egyptologist Godfrey enters the Cairo Museum to discuss the theft of an ancient Egyptian casket. It holds the key to an undiscovered tomb containing Horusek, a monstrous old falcon with the strength of 1,000 lions and red-hot rays jetting from its foul eyes. The culprit? The world-famous inventor and fruitcake Professor Monstroganoff, who is now on the trail of the tomb. And our heroes nearly meet their end in the desperate chase to stop the professor getting the falcon on his side. The next episode is Save Minnie, written by Dave Ingham, And no, it's not Minnie Mouse. This Minnie is the daughter of Chuck Decibel, a world-famous chimpanzee rock star. When she's kidnapped by Fievel and Zolo, her father turns to the hieroglyphics, after the police turn out to be useless, to track down her abductors and rescue his little girl. But along the way, our heroes encounter terrible traps, rock and roll ransoms, and much monkey business. And the final one that's been revealed so far is Riddle of the Incans by Laura Beaumont, wife of Bill Oddie, one of the goodies, and Paul Larson. The stewy and sinister Professor Monstroganoff is on the prowl again. This time he's got his peepers on the Incan Eye, which he believes will give him complete control of the world. Unfortunately, Fievel wants it for herself too, and it soon becomes total pandemonium as the hieroglyphics and their arch enemies chase each other up and down the Andes for possession of the eye. And that's all the hieroglyphics episodes that have been revealed so far. 7 out of 52. Oh, hello. Hello, Ben Brian. Yes, it was. And this year is the 20th anniversary. 2 days' time will be the 20th anniversary that Cloud of Chaos premiered on CITV. Ooh, you've caught me in a bit of a bad moment, Ben. Excuse me a minute. Jerry Anderson Cosgrove Hall films them. Well, they didn't so much abandon the project, UV. You see, CITV did indeed commission a second series of Lavender Castle back in 2000, and this one was which would have had its CGI animated scenes animated by Nelvana in Canada. Unfortunately, Carrington Productions International went belly up high and were absorbed into entertainment rights. So, and here's a funny thing: I was having a chat with Jamie Anderson the other day, and he said that one of the episodes of Series 2 of Lavender Castle was going to be called All That Glisters, which is, of course, the title of a Space 1999 episode. Ah. That's not what happened, Jack. You see, Maybe it did. Yeah, because you see, it's DreamWorks Classics who own the rights to Lavender Castle now, after going through several rights people. So first it was Hit Entertainment, who had the worldwide distribution rights. Then it was Entertainment Rights, who became Classic Media in 2009, and then became DreamWorks Classics in 2012. So now the rights to Lavender Castle are with them. And no, and they don't really. It's funny that they don't really want to sell the series back to Jamie because DreamWorks don't really seem to be interested in doing anything with Lavender Castle. Yes, indeed, UV. I mean, because NBC Universal own the rights to Lavender Castle, you think they'd set up some sort of official channel for episodes of that show, like they did with another obscure entertainment rights show, BB Freebie. You can find all the episodes of that now on YouTube. Well, at least we've still got the DVD. That is true. Hit Entertainment did have the worldwide distribution rights to Postman Pat at one point. I think they also did with The Wind in the Willows. I'm going to look that up. It's not even The Wind in the Willows I'm thinking of. It's the one with the voices of Alan Bennett, Michael Gambon, Rick Mail, Michael Palin. Say, Harry, you know about these copyright things a bit better than I do. If Lavender Castle were to have an official YouTube channel with all the episodes on it, not saying it could happen, who would operate it? Because the show's owned by NBC Universal, so yeah. Because you see, The Wind in the Willows I was thinking of was the stop-motion animated one with David Jason and Peter Sallis, animated by Cosgrove Hall. I'm amazed how they managed to cram most of the Wind in the Willows book in this. No. It wouldn't be Little Dot Mayday. I think it would be I think it would be the same company that owns. Give me a minute. Here we go. It's bit of a generic channel name, but it's called Animated Cartoons for Children, and they've got most of the episodes of BB Freebie on there. So I don't see why they can't do the same with Lavender Castle. Unless, of course, if Jamie Anderson does end up buying the rights to Lavender Castle back, who knows? Ah, hello, Nas. Imagine if they add Lavender Castle on the Peacock streaming service that NBC Universal is about to launch. Maybe only add it exclusively when it launches in Western European countries. Remind me what comprises Western Europe again? I don't know that much about geography. I am the Patrick Channel. Remember me? The name doesn't ring a bell. You're not Patrick Pearson, are you? Because that name definitely rings a bell. Let me see here. Western Europe. Oh. Oh yeah, Gremlins. I've got that somewhere. Western Europe consists of Ireland, UK, France, Belgium, Netherlands, Germany, and possibly Luxembourg and Monaco. So that, yeah. Why Western Europe, UV? Because, although UV, the folks at Anderson Entertainment would like to set up their own Anderson streaming app thingy. And if they do so, it would probably be the first place for some exclusives, like that new Firestorm series, which UV suggested could be filmed at Shepperton Studios. I never saw Charlie Chalk, but from what I've seen of it, I'm glad Ivor Wood got to unleash his goofy side. And that's not goofy as in gosh. No, I can't do it. Which is Woodland Animations. You know, I did, because I'm a writer for Pip Ahoy, I did also ask Jamie Anderson whether I could be a writer on the new series of Firestorm, right? But apparently the writing team's already been assembled. Maybe if the series gets recommissioned for another series of 26 episodes, who knows? In fact, before I found out all the writers had been assembled for Firestorm, I even laid out my own little series Bible of the show. Let me see if I can find it. So here we go with my own little fan-made Firestorm Bible. So, episode 1, how it all began. Or, I didn't really decide on a title for this one, but because I couldn't think of a snappy introduction episode title for it, rather. Episode 2, Time Bomb. So, episode 1, which I didn't have a name for, Time Bomb, episode 2, The Truth of Black Orchid, episode 3, Morelli Speaks, episode 4, The Barracuda, episode 5, Arizona Airborne, episode 6, episode 7, The Ocean Diner, episode 8, Ice to See You, episode 9, The Wings of the World, episode 10, Hostage, episode 11, Laser Raiders, episode 12, A Shocking Situation, episode 13, Code Red Part 1, episode 14, Code Red Part 2, episode 15, Weapon of Nuclear Destruction, episode 16, Oh Rats, episode 17, Brainjacked, episode 18, Don't Desert Us instead of Desert Us. It works better on paper. Episode 19, The Girl Who Fell to Earth. I got the inspiration from a Doctor Who episode at the time, so yeah. Episode 20, Simulation Vortex. Episode 21, Attack of Black Orchid, Episode 22, The Trap, Episode 3, and Episode 23, Escape from Ocean Storm, Episode 24, Pyramid Puzzle, Episode 25, Invasion of Black Orchid, and Episode 26, Fighting Till the End. And Jack Williams is right. Ice to See You is also the name of a Hairy Jeremy episode. Ooh. I'm gonna look this up. You'll be pleased to know that I also solved the mystery of that Phantom Cat cell. So I talked to John Doyle, who worked on the series, about this, and he said, yes, Phantom Cat was digitally animated. Several of these cells would have been created for autograph purposes, and at a time when animation artwork was becoming popular. And publicity artwork. He also said it was quite rare, and he can't recall many being made. Oh, sorry, Harry. I'm not. Sorry if I've been ignoring you. And Mayday 51 is right. It is from the episode The Hero Returns, where Phantom Cat says, "It isn't touché, but it'll do for now. And I will teach you, little one." And then he shakes Macduff's hand. Ah. I just realised I can do a pretty decent impression of Phantom Cat. Let me see. Over 300 years ago, in this castle, my home, in this very room, at this very hour, I fought the last and bitterest battle of my life. I was the last of my family. He was Baron Hugo von Skelter, a madman, twisted by devilish experiments in alchemy, set upon the path of evil, determined to rule the world. Victory for him would mean that the last person to oppose him had gone, and for me, living the last of my 9 lives, defeat would mean oblivion, my crusade against evil finished, and an end to all that was good in the land I was proud to rule. With God's guidance, the battle was going my way, but Von Skelter was not alone in my castle. He had brought with him the Crystal of Malevolence, a stone so powerful that it can change worlds. I did not see it until it was too late. It was the end, but there was worse to come. Von Skelter wanted from me the Ring of the Phantoms, a ring 1,000 years old, whose powers had helped my family oppose evil down the ages. He took it from my finger and took it for his own to serve him. And my sword, Touché, which flew to my hand when I called it, and had been with me all my 9 lives, that too became his. And as the clock struck midnight to herald a new century, Von Skelter played his trump card to freeze me in time in my own castle. What do you think of that? Woolly and Worth. Say, weren't those the... Wasn't that the, I wasn't doing an idea, I was doing a, impression of Phantom Cat. Although I'm not exactly Robert Powell. Elfin Crusher, no. Woolingworth, yes. Oh, by the way, what do you think was your favourite episode of Hieroglyphics from the ones I've told you so far? It begins. Great train robbery, all the fun of the fair, frozen assets, Egyptian falcons, save Minnie, or Riddle of the Incans. I can also do Macduff. Oh, please don't let us get blown up. I don't want to get blown up. I want to wear balloons and I want to pop balloons and wear a funny hat and then there's Lindbergh. I think that was how Jimmy Hibbert did his voice. Now, I can't do tabs, but for some reason I can do Marmagora. The telephone bug is a wonderful invention, isn't it, Vile? Yes, mistress. Yes, mistress. Yes, mistress. Out of all the words you choose, out of all the words you have to say, you choose yes, mistress. Don't even say it, Vile. No, mistress. That's what I like to hear. I can also do Vinny the Roll. I don't know, mistress. He was stood right there when we tested it, and now he's gone. What went wrong, Vinny? Was the particle unstable? No, ma'am, we sorted that out before we installed it. So, what went wrong? We think it might have been, the fuse. The fuse? Who fitted it? I want to know now. Wait, don't tell me. I think I can guess. Was it by any chance Vile? Got it in one, ma'am. So, what the dark particle itself? Did it survive? You gotta be joking. So, what do you suggest I do for a new one? Steal the Phantom Cat's wing? Well, now that you mention it, man. Of course. Why didn't I think of it before? Phantom Cat's wing absorbs light. So, all we need to do is sneak up on him, bash him on the head, and nick the ring. Yes. Now I wonder who might be suited for such a task. Oh, I don't think... Oh, stop quivering, you idiot! You couldn't sneak up on a barn! No, this requires a bit more finesse. Vinny, get this petrol back to the secret factory and commence repairs immediately. I, meanwhile, will contact the Chameleon Brothers. Oh, see you, UV. I see, Harry. If I had a dream like that, it would probably be accompanied by... Thing doesn't... Oh, it's, I bet... I'm going to do something that I've never attempted before on a live stream. His name's Brian Cosgrove, Harry. Maybe when I next see him at CHF, I'll see what I can do. Did you have a dream once about you having a dream resulting in you and Teresa Gallagher having a day out together, and her doing this Patrick Channel, whoever he is getting a little bit on my it's getting a little bit on my wick. There we go. Right. Oh, excuse me a minute. There we go. Sorry about that. My brother was asking me if I wanted to watch QI with him. Of course, I'm a bit busy chatting to you guys, so yeah. Anyways, I'm going to do something. I'm going to do something a little bit unusual for a live stream now. I'm going to hold a little vote. So, here's what I'm going to do. Here we go. Indeed, Mayday. So, well, it's going to work like this. If you think the Pip Ahoy DVDs should be distributed by Universal, say cheese in the comments. Well, the chat thing. If you think it should be Universal's, if you think it should be Abbey Home Media, say tomato. Bit odd, I know, but that's how it's going to work. Hmm. 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 So it seems like Universal has won the vote. So the vote's closed anyway. Looks like Universal's won the majority. I have a feeling there's somebody outside. Give me a minute. So yeah, as I was saying, seems like Universal has won the public vote. So next time I visit CHF Entertainment, I'll chat to Brian Cosgrove about seeing if he can strike a deal with Universal to release Pip Ahoy on DVD, as well as Daisy and Ollie and Hieroglyphics. Because here's what I think Universal should do regarding Pip Ahoy. Yeah, release 8 DVD volumes of the 104 episodes. That includes the 26 of Series 4 that'll be released at some point. Three of which I've written, don't forget. Opportunity to plug my writing thing. And each one has got 13 episodes. What do you think? How many episodes do you think each volume should have? Because it's got to make 104 in total. Suddenly it was just using the toilet. Oh, go ahead, Harry. I was gonna end this way. So, I will love you and leave you, and, I will see you next time. Bye for now. Now, I know I do this every time, but how do I shut this thing off? Ah, here we go.